Greetings, Earth travelers, and welcome to the 18th episode of Astrology Roadshow. Pluto leads the charge in 2023. In this episode, we will take a look at one of the most major energy shifts occurring first quarter of this year. The important transits that take place in the month of March alone are responsible for setting our direction in motion for years to come on collective and individual levels. Future episodes this year will explore 2023 energy shifts as they unfold. Saturn changed domicile this past month and went into Pisces without so much as a retrograding glance back. Benefic Jupiter is passing through Aries and venturing far into Taurus, all the while making important aspects this year. There is also a nodal shift occurring, which will have our lunar and solar eclipses taking place on a new axis polarity between Libra and Aries, while moving away from being a part of squaring fixed tensions we've been experiencing in recent years. A lot of revelations to unpack as we go along, but this episode will be focused on Pluto's timely and critical transit visit from Capricorn and into Aquarius. This planet continues to lead the charge, making more than several retrograding visits into this new sign territory and continually working hard to express, without a doubt, that we are to prepare for a very different future going forward. It is not responsible for the Earth's positioning with regard to the vernal equinox and why we are now entering the age of Aquarius. That is explained in episode 14. The amazing thing is, the outer planetary messaging from Pluto has been and continues to herald us along to greet the overhaul in energy that our planet is about to experience. Its visit into the sign of Aquarius this March occurs within a day of the vernal equinox, and that coincidence itself really explains it all. So in March, we experienced a significant new moon at critical 0 degrees Aries. What's amazing is this new moon coincided with the vernal equinox, located at the same degree, of course, and also as Pluto made its important ingress into Aquarius at 0 degrees. The universe continues to speak in cohesion very loudly in hopes of raising awareness to souls that would be listening. In fact, it is working. Planetary movements are now becoming of greater interest among people who have not necessarily followed astronomical transits in the past. The alignment of planets in the sky is making local and national news more often, and the momentum we are all experiencing is undeniable these days, while the consensus is more obvious that big changes are happening. Of course, the rhyme and reason is there for those that delve deeply into the astrological mechanics. And once you do that, some interesting truths are revealed to help navigate our reality and understand what's going on behind the scenes as we evolve. The number of people flocking to astrology will now take off exponentially, as will all that is defined by Aquarius. The announcement that we've been officially entering the Aquarian age is mostly coming from the effort of one planetary powerhouse, the mighty Pluto. Pluto is the designated modern ruler of Scorpio and, as such, holds powerful secrets of our universe. This planet is known as transformational guru of our zodiac at the very least. Its orbit in our solar system takes approximately 250 years, and that's enough for some people to experience half of its entire orbital energy relative to their natal chart. Effects of its aspected path have been thoroughly recorded in recent history by astrologers. Other outer planets are powerful in their messaging as well, but none hold quite the absolutely unique position in our solar system as does Pluto. Its energy can take 14 to 30 years to transit each constellation, and that is apparently just enough time for the energy of this planet to truly transform our world relative to the significance of its aspects within each sign area it journeys. Not to mention the role and the toll it takes on an individual level, but we will get to that. The next nearest outer planet to our solar system is Eris, which is slightly larger than Pluto and takes a little more than twice as long to orbit our sun. Its more outer placement makes it arguably a more important planet. Energy is aspected more often from the other more inner planets, so in this way, its messaging is more thorough and therefore more powerful. Eris continues to travel the area within constellation Aries through our lifetimes. The transit of Eris within Aries will not wrap up until closing in on the year 2050. So, Eris will continue expressing an Aries theme here on Earth until that time it makes approach to the sign of Taurus. There will then be a turn of focus away from individual identity. We will also then experience more consensus support for the care of Mother Earth, Gaia, as only Taurus can manifest. Pluto is witnessed more readily in our awareness. Its status as dwarf planet is controversial among astronomers, while astrologers understand it is very much responsible for the slightly less broad but nonetheless overall themes we manifest as a more conscious experience here on Earth and as compared to Eris. Pluto has been and will be approaching into Aquarius several times and eventually permanently in 2024 through 2043. During its second more in-depth visit this spring, specifically March through June, we will really begin to experience its direct effect. Collectively, this will be an abrupt dive to observe the future dismantling and transformation within areas defined as Aquarian energy, such as technology, inventive genius, freedom, democracy, and most importantly, a collective raising of awareness. We are now dealing with two significant energy changes at once, as Pluto is making its mission very evident while transiting the critical degrees of 29 Cap and 0 degrees Aquarius. After Pluto retrogrades back into Capricorn, it will be very hard at work with finalizing all the upgrading, restructuring, and transformation of institutions that regulate societies and governments, all trademark areas of that sign. Its venture into Cap began in 2008 with the U.S. banking collapse. Next year marks a final brief visit to complete Capricorn business, ending a stay that lasted almost 15 years. It is interesting to note the huge impact dynamic energy changes are having on individuals with a prominent Pluto in their natal chart. This is especially true if this planet is located conjunct a critical angle, such as the ascendant, descendant, midheaven, or another powerful point or planet. If your natal or progressed sun sign is Scorpio, this planetary ruler is now definitely enhancing your energy. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and it will be hard not to notice that Scorpios are leading the charge of change these days. In fact, this is an interesting testimony as to how astrology works. If you know someone with a Scorpio sun placement or ascendant, you will likely find them taking the bull by the horns, so to speak, either overtly or perhaps subtly, while others react to their energy expression. If someone is experiencing drastic or sudden changes within their life, you won't have to dig too deep to find one who has scorpionic energy as responsible for the upheaval. Pluto is being activated to various degrees within everybody's birth snapshot and speaking to each of us personally. Look at your natal chart and house, which Scorpio rules. Look to your Pluto placement. Pluto's residency on your chart is indicative of the type of work undertaken to accomplish the duties of the house of Scorpio. This is very personal and worth a look to check out the mechanics of what you are trying to manifest. Your natal Scorpio house placement, as described here, is experiencing a dynamic energy boost. Back to present time and transit, where Capricorn meets Aquarius on your chart. This is now directly undergoing significant changes as you work your life mission. It cannot be overemphasized that we are all experiencing critical degree energy, 29 degree Cap and 0 degree Aquarius, because of Pluto's current transiting back and forth over this area. Furthermore, the house cusp, where Aquarius actually rules, is the reason behind these new changes, and a pathway is starting to manifest as a way to reach that house area. By extension, we know that the house which Capricorn rules, where Pluto is finishing up, will be receiving some final push and pull to get that area fully upgraded. It will serve as a new foundational structure for your continuing personal journey. It might be a great idea to honor the work of this little powerhouse of a planet called Pluto and silently be so thankful for its messaging guidance. Your awareness will speak back, "You're welcome," from the universe and open up many spiritual wonders to help with your evolution. As always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Your likes and shares are so much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't hesitate to contact ARS at astrologyroadshow.com for help with your natal chart or if you have any questions about this information. Enjoy a truly wondrous Plutonic spring season and much look forward to catching up with you again next episode.